My name is Chris Barrett, and I was the proud principal of the Webster School. It is with great pride and gratitude that I share the incredible honor of our wonderful school community being named a 2025 National Distinguished School. This recognition reflects the collective commitment of our students, families, teachers, staff, and community, all of whom work tirelessly every day to ensure that every child at the Webster School is supported, challenged, and celebrated.
Every morning we recite the Webster Wildcat Pledge. We are proud of the diverse community which is home to our future leaders. We are kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. We work hard to overcome challenges and meet our goals. Our success is guaranteed for our families, teachers, and community always believe in us.
My name is Devin Abrazes, and I'm intern principal here at the Webster School. We have great pride in serving a diverse student population of approximately 351 students. Of these students, 72% speak a language other than English at home, and 48% are identified as English language learners.
We support English language learners through intentional co-teaching and co-planning, using access to grade-level content while develop English language proficiency. Instruction integrates listening, reading, writing, and speaking tasks across all content areas with targeted language instruction.
We pride ourselves on our ability to provide creative interventions and meet students where they're at, yet still push them to achieve our goals. Our students make progress because of the level of care provided from our staff in the building based on students' unique needs. Our teams strive to be solution-oriented, and we work hard to include all of our students and create a welcoming community for every single student who steps within our door.
We have had tremendous success at the Webster School in the area of science, and it's really due to our hardworking students who come to school every day and want to learn, and the wonderful curriculum we've been able to develop here based on the state and national standards.
I love the Webster School because everyone is always kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. This school is special to me because everyone is kind to each other and no one's left out ever.
So you got to hear from our great folks at the Webster School here in Everett, Massachusetts. I'd like to say thank you to all of our staff there because you all found out what I knew already. We have an award-winning school, nationally recognized, and I thank them, the teachers, and of course our wonderful parents and students for making Everett and the Webster School such a great place.
My name is Chris Barrett, and I was the proud principal of the Webster School. It is with great pride and gratitude that I share the incredible honor of our wonderful school community being named a 2025 National Distinguished School. This recognition reflects the collective commitment of our students, families, teachers, staff, and community, all whom work tirelessly every day to ensure that every child at the Webster School is supported, challenged, and celebrated.
Every morning we recite the Webster Wildcat Pledge. We are proud of the diverse community which is home to our future leaders. We are kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. We work hard to overcome challenges and meet our goals. Our success is guaranteed for our families, teachers, and community always believe in us.
My name is Devin Abrazays, and I'm intern principal here at the Webster School. We have great pride in serving a diverse student population of approximately 351 students. Of these students, 72% speak a language other than English at home, and 48% are identified as English language learners.
We support English language learners through intentional co-teaching and co-planning, using access to grade-level content while develop English language proficiency. Instruction integrates listening, reading, writing, and speaking tasks across all content areas with targeted language instruction.
We pride ourselves on our ability to provide creative interventions and meet students where they're at, yet still push them to achieve our goals. Our students make progress because of the level of care provided from our staff in the building based on students' unique needs. Our teams strive to be solution-oriented, and we work hard to include all of our students and create a welcoming community for every single student who steps within our door.
We have had tremendous success at the Webster School in the area of science, and it's really due to our hardworking students who come to school every day and want to learn, and the wonderful curriculum we've been able to develop here based on the state and national standards.
I love the Webster School because everyone is always kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. This school is special to me because everyone is kind to each other and no one's left out ever.
So you got to hear from our great folks at the Webster School here in Everett, Massachusetts. I'd like to say thank you to all of our staff there because you all found out what I knew already. We have an award-winning school, nationally recognized, and I thank them, the teachers, and of course our wonderful parents and students for making Everett and the Webster School such a great place.
My name is Chris Barrett, and I was the proud principal of the Webster School. It is with great pride and gratitude that I share the incredible honor of our wonderful school community being named a 2025 National Distinguished School. This recognition reflects the collective commitment of our students, families, teachers, staff, and community, all whom work tirelessly every day to ensure that every child at the Webster School is supported, challenged, and celebrated.
Every morning we recite the Webster Wildcat Pledge. We are proud of the diverse community, which is home to our future leaders. We are kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. We work hard to overcome challenges and meet our goals. Our success is guaranteed for our families, teachers, and community always believe in us.
My name is Devin Abruzzese, and I'm intern principal here at the Webster School. We have great pride in serving a diverse student population of approximately 351 students. Of these students, 72% speak a language other than English at home, and 48% are identified as English language learners.
We support English language learners through intentional co-teaching and co-planning, using access to grade-level content while develop English language proficiency. Instruction integrates listening, reading, writing, and speaking tasks across all content areas with targeted language instruction.
We pride ourselves on our ability to provide creative interventions and meet students where they're at, yet still push them to achieve our goals. Our students make progress because of the level of care provided from our staff in the building based on students' unique needs. Our teams strive to be solution-oriented, and we work hard to include all of our students and create a welcoming community for every single student who steps within our door.
We have had tremendous success at the Webster School in the area of science, and it's really due to our hardworking students who come to school every day and want to learn, and the wonderful curriculum we've been able to develop here based on the state and national standards.
I love the Webster School because everyone is always kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. This school is special to me because everyone is kind to each other and no one's left out ever.
So you got to hear from our great folks at the Webster School here in Everett, Massachusetts. I'd like to say thank you to all of our staff there because you all found out what I knew already. We have an award-winning school, nationally recognized, and I thank them, the teachers, and of course our wonderful parents and students for making Everett and the Webster School such a great place.
My name is Chris Barrett, and I was the proud principal of the Webster School. It is with great pride and gratitude that I share the incredible honor of our wonderful school community being named a 2025 National Distinguished School. This recognition reflects the collective commitment of our students, families, teachers, staff, and community, all whom work tirelessly every day to to ensure that every child at the Webster School is supported, challenged, and celebrated.
Every morning we recite the Webster Wildcat Pledge. We are proud of the diverse committee, which is home to our future leaders. We are kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn. We work hard to overcome challenges and meet our goals. Our success is guaranteed for our families, teachers, and community always believe in us.
My name is Devin Abrazays, and I'm interim principal here at the Webster School. We have great pride in serving a diverse student population of approximately 351 students. Of these students, 72% speak a language other than English at home, and 48% are identified as English language learners.
We support English language learners through intentional co-teaching and co-planning, using access to grade-level content while develop English language proficiency. Instruction integrates listening, reading, writing, and speaking tasks across all content areas with targeted language instruction.
We pride ourselves on our ability to provide creative interventions and meet students where they're at, yet still push them to achieve our goals. Our students make progress because of the level of care provided from our staff in the building based on students' unique needs. Our teams strive to be solution-oriented, and we work hard to include all of our students and create a welcoming community for every single student who steps within our door.
We have had tremendous success at the Webster School in the area of science, and it's really due to our hardworking students who come to school every day and want to learn, and the wonderful curriculum we've been able to develop here based on the state and national standards.
I love the Webster School because everyone is always kind, responsible, and always prepared to learn.
This school is special to me because everyone is kind to each other and no one's left out ever.
So you got to hear from our great folks at the Webster School here in Everett, Massachusetts. I'd like to say thank you to all of our staff there because you all found out what I knew already. We have an award-winning school, nationally recognized, and I thank them, the teachers, and of course our wonderful parents and students for making Everett and the Webster School such a great place.
Good evening and welcome to the Everett School Committee meeting for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. The time is 6:30 p.m. Clerk, could you call the roll to determine a quorum?
Student Representative Emma Perry.
Present.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Present.
Ms. Babcock.
Present.
Ms. Cardello.
Present.
Ms. Cornelio.
Present.
Ms. Cristiano.
Present.
Mr. D'Onofrio. Ms. Guerin.
Present.
Mr. LaMonica.
Present.
Mayor Van Campen.
Present.
Madam Chair.
Present.
9 members present.
9 members present. We do have a quorum. If everyone could join me in saluting the flag.
Pledge allegiance of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Mr. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 3, reading of the records, item 1, Monday, December 15th, 2025.
Make a motion to file the
Waive the reading.
to waive the reading of the records and place them on file.
Motion has been made by Ms. Babcock, seconded by Mr. LaMonica, to waive the reading of Monday, December 15th, 2025, accept the report and place on file. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 9-0.
So moved, 9-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Item number 2, under reading of the records for Monday, January 5th, 2026.
I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules and take them out of order for item number 2 and invite the Webster School children.
We're going to put a pause on that, and we're just going to pause that real quick. Is there a motion to...
Yes, make a motion to waive the reading of the records from Monday, January 5th, and place them on file.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to accept the report for Monday, January 5th, 2026, waive the reading and place on file. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 9-0.
So moved, 9-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order.
Roman numeral 4, public comment.
Motion open public comment. Second.
Motion has been made by Mr. LaMonica, seconded by Mayor Van Campen to open public comment. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello. Yes. Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 9-0.
So moved, 9-0. Motion passed. Public comment is now open. Seeing no one on the sign-up sheet, is there anyone interested in speaking at public comment?
Move to
Seeing
close
none,
public comment.
Second.
Second.
motion has been made by Mayor Van Campen, seconded by Ms. Babcock to close public comment. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 9-0.
So moved, 9-0. Mr. Clerk, could you note
Roman
that...
numeral 5, report of the student representative, Ms. Perry.
Hold on one second, Emma. Mr. Clerk, Mr. D'Onofrio is here. He just came in. Thank you.
He was here for 2.
He's been here. Thank you. Ms. Perry, go right ahead.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Today, students returned from the long weekend. The high school's winter sports season has continued. Boys basketball is away in Malden tonight, but will play Chelsea at home this Thursday. The girls team is playing Malden in the gym tonight, and the hockey team will be playing East Boston this Wednesday at 7. Indoor track also has a meet this Friday at the Reggie Lewis Center. The mock trial team had a great first trial last week. They not only defended their client so well he was acquitted, but they beat Cambridge Charter by 11 points. Last Tuesday and Wednesday, the high school had access testing, and registration is currently open for 9th through 11th grade students for next year's courses. And the second quarter is coming to a close on Friday the 30th. Midterms for the year will be held starting on the 23rd, continuing till the 30th. Since the last meeting was organizational, I wanted to quickly talk about some activities from the past month. The Key Club sock drive in collaboration with Rosie's Place was a success. There was lots of participation, so thank you to all who donated. The senior class also enjoyed a movie day before break. Before break as well, the class of 2027 delivered candy cane grams to students, and the fundraiser was a success. Tonight I wanted to highlight Mr. Callahan's life skills class. The students in Mr. Callahan's class sell bagels and drinks to staff each week. Throughout the school year, this helps these students better with their communication skills and with math and teamwork. Students have to gather orders from teachers, calculate change, prepare the drinks and food, and deliver the order to classrooms each Friday. I know teachers look forward to a little pick-me-up when they receive their bagel and coffee, but it is also a joy to watch these students complete their tasks as well. There are a few Key Club members who assist these students on a weekly basis and staff who support our life skills students each day with the coffee shop. There is a noticeable difference when a student is speaking up more because of the coffee shop or remembers a teacher's order from last week. Watching my peers grow from this experience under Mr. Callahan's guidance is so wonderful to see. And at this time, I would like to welcome the incoming members, Mayor Van Campen and Ms. Cardello. I'm excited to have you both here, and I wanted to take this opportunity to also thank Mayor DeMaria and Ms. Barrows for all they did during their time as members of this body. I wanted to especially thank Ms. Barrows for her devotion to the Tide Council. We were very fortunate to have her as our liaison. Ms. Barrows always listened to what each of our members had to say and always swiftly came up with possible solutions. She was open to our opinions, and we all valued hers. As I said, I look forward to working with you both, and congratulations to you, as well as Chairwoman Hurley and Vice Chair Almeida Barrows. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Perry.
Make a motion to accept the report of the student representative.
Motion made by Ms. Babcock, seconded by Ms. Cardillo to accept the report of the student representative and place on file. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Motion passed. I believe now would be a good time to make a motion to take number 2 out of order.
So moved, Madam Chair.
Report of the superintendent.
I make a motion to suspend the rules and take item 2 out of order and invite the Webster School children up.
The motion has been made and seconded to suspend our rules and take Roman numeral 6, item number 2, school spotlight, Webster School, out of order. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello. Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Superintendent?
So tonight, as we welcome the Webster School third graders and their teaching staff, along with Ms. Aprizay, to talk a little bit about the student projects. As you remember, each month of the school year, we will highlight a specific school and grade to come before the school committee and to our audience at home to talk about a project or an activity or an event that they were involved with that had an impact and share it with the community. And so tonight, I welcome a group of teachers and, of course, Ms. Aprizay, who is at the end. And so I'm going to turn that over to you, Ms. Aprizay, to introduce and invite.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for having us and giving us the opportunity to share some of the wonderful things that we're doing at the Webster School. As many of you know, we are in year 2 of implementation of CKLA, which is our literacy curriculum. CKLA explores various topics and units of study. It also includes 2 pausing point days per unit, which gives teachers the opportunity to differentiate instruction and gives students the opportunity to share their understanding of the content in various unique ways. Our third grade team gets very creative on pausing points days, including in Unit 2 for the classification of animals. Students became zoologists, which is what you're going to see today. I'm going to turn it over to third grade teacher Mrs. Pelletier, who's going to give you a little bit more information about the projects specifically.
Throughout the CKLA Unit of Study on Animal Classification, students learned how to categorize animals into different groups according to their unique characteristics. To complete this project, students referenced a variety of high-quality instructional materials to research each animal's habitat, life cycle, diet, and adaptations.
At home, students created dioramas of their vertebrates living in their habitats with the help of their families. In school, the students followed the steps of the writing process to write an informational paragraph about the vertebrates and their unique characteristics.
This project intricately weaves together science, reading, and writing curriculum standards. We are incredibly proud of their hard work and creativity. We are so appreciative to our brilliant third graders and their families for all their support and encouragement. Now we're going to turn it over to our zoologists.
Jonathan, you want to come up?
If we could speak nice and loud into the mic so they could be heard, that'd be great. Thank you.
Poison dart frog is colorful, poisonous, and classified as an amphibian. To begin, poison dart frogs are amphibians because they live on land and water. So the poison dart frog is poisonous because they secrete poison from their skin. Next, the poison dart frogs breathe oxygen with gills and lungs, which makes the amphibians laugh. Lastly, poison dart frogs are blue and brightly colored. In summary, poison dart frogs are colorful, poisonous, and color-blind, cold-blooded amphibians.
Very good, Jonathan. Thank you. Next, we have Laura.
My name is King cobras are dangerous predators that are classified as reptiles. To begin, snakes are dangerous reptiles because every time a snake sees its prey, the snake will inject venom to its prey. Next, snakes are predators because they hunt mice, fish, birds, frogs, toads, lizards, bugs, and spiders. Finally, snakes, like king cobras, are reptiles because they have dry, scaly skin that sheds or molts when they grow bigger. In summary, king cobras are interesting reptiles and dangerous predators.
Very good, Laura. Thank you. Next, we have Laura's sister, Isadora.
Hi, my name is Isadora. I choose a axolotls because axolotls are rare amphibians, carnivores, and they are prey. To begin, axolotls are rare amphibians because they are endangered, so it's very hard to find them. You can only find them in Mexico. Also, they are carnivores because they eat earthworms, mosquitoes, crickets, and small crustaceans, and all of them have meat. Lastly, axolotls are prey because large birds like herons and egrets hunt them. In summary, that's how axolotls are rare amphibians, carnivores, and prey.
Shakailan.
The Siberian tiger is classified as a warm-blooded mammal that lives in cold climates. To begin, the Siberian tigers are classified as mammals because they give milk to their babies. Furthermore, Siberian tigers are warm-blooded because their body temperature does not change. Lastly, they live in cold climates. In the eastern Russian forest, the temperature goes to minus 30 degrees to minus 50 degrees. All in all, the Siberian tiger is classified as a warm-blooded mammal that lives in cold climates.
Brian. I chose.
Always on the jar. Thinking you have a baby and classmate. Yes, my needs. Make us stay for 11 more months. Baby. Also, we are for next class done. Have to eat to read our tea. Have a here. Last the we have also you are not energy to drink water. We are the we try on and on. These things to try how to survive in the after classes.
Very good, Brian. Very good. Science.
I picked the clownfish because clownfishes have many unique characteristics. To begin, clownfishes have mucus on their skin. They rub it on the sea anemone's tentacles. This keeps the anemone from stinging them. In addition, they come in many different colors such as black and white, yellow, and orange. However, the most famous one being the orange with 3 white stripes. Lastly, clownfishes are omnivores because their diet includes algae and sea creatures that are found on the sea anemones. These are many unique characteristics of a clownfish.
Empress.
Koalas are classified as warm-blooded mammals that are nocturnal. To begin, koalas are mammals because they are covered in fur. Also, koalas are herbivores because they eat lots of eucalyptus trees. In addition, koalas live in Australia. Lastly, koalas are nocturnal because they are active at night. All in all, koalas are warm-blooded mammals that are nocturnal.
And last, but certainly not least, Mia.
Axolotls are classified as current amphibians and live in aquatic areas like small lakes. To begin, axolotls are amphibians that live in small lakes near Mexico City. Also, they can eat whatever they get their jaws on, including mollusks, larvae, and crustaceans, and tadpoles, and some fish. Lastly, axolotls are amphibians because they can live underwater and on land. They have gills when they are offspring and develop lungs as they get older. All in all, axolotls are classified as amphibians and live in aquatic areas.
Very nice.
So as you can see, they did a lot of exploring and learning as scientists. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask our zoologists or teachers?
Sure. Ms. Guerin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just first of all, I want to thank you all for coming up and doing presentations. I know it's, being on that side of the table, it's intimidating to do a presentation. So you all did a great job, you guys, first of all. So thank you for that. For the teachers, I really love the combination of the art and the reading and the science. coming into one project. What can you talk a little bit about the reading materials you used? I know I hear, I'm sort of new to this phrase, the high quality reading materials.
Yes.
Are they books? Are they online? Or what was like their main sources for this project?
So I can speak to that from the school level. Each grade is different. So grades 3, 4, and 5 have student readers where the text is in front of them. It's all based on rigorous text that has to do with that content area. So for example, when they're doing the classification of animals, all of the text that is being read to students or that students are reading in read-alouds has to do with that topic. And then there are various units that include social studies topics as well, and it kind of goes back and forth. I'm not sure if there's anything else you would like to add specifically about third grade text.
Thank you for that question. The students mainly used the high-quality instructional materials provided by the CKLA curriculum to research many of their animals. Some students went a step further and even logged into their Chromebooks and accessed websites such as Nat Geo Kids to find additional information about their specific vertebrates that they wanted to learn more about.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Guerin. Ms. Babcock.
Yes, I wanted to say the same thing. I thought that the students did a wonderful job presenting their dioramas and talking about the animals and what they learned. We learned a lot. I learned a lot. I enjoyed it very much. I'd like to know that how are the dioramas used in the classroom once they're created? Do they do a presentation? Do they do a show and tell, a question answer?
Thank you. We do a vertebrate around the world fair. So we push all their desks together and they all display the dioramas, and we invite the other classrooms to come in and walk around, and the students can read their paragraphs or present some information, or some of the other kids ask questions and they're able to answer questions and give facts about their animals.
We also had the projects on display during our parent-teacher conferences at the Webster School, so all the parents were able to see the hard work that the students put into the projects as well.
We just thought it was a great way to bring the Webster School community together as well, and to be able to share their projects really means a lot to them, and it means a lot to the kids as well who are seeing them.
Thank you so much. I think it's like Ms. Guerin also said, it's just, that multi-dimensional learning factors that you're getting for that student, to be able to stand up and do something crafty with their hands and then talk about it and read about it, and just, that multiple dimensions of learning. I think it's great. It's awesome. And I know that when my daughter was that age, that projects were a lot of fun. Those were the things that you remember. I still have our diorama at home on the silverback gorilla. So it was nice to see them.
I think that's why the pausing points are really important in CKLA, because it allows students the opportunity to show their understanding without having to just take a paper and pencil test.
I love the way they all incorporated the vests and the binoculars. Quite creative, and you touched every item. It was amazing. Do they follow through as they go to each grade with things like this? Yes. That's great. I think you're going to be the future leaders of tomorrow. Keep it up. Amazing.
Thank you, Ms. Cornelio. Are there any other questions for our guests?
I would just like to add that we have some fantastic teachers in front of us that put their time, effort, and talent to work with these great students. And I want to also thank the parents who are here with us this evening supporting our students. We have great children and great parents and wonderful teaching staff that make all this possible. And this is truly an enriching experience, and we all get to see this. And I think, I think that's why I wanted to showcase there's so many things going on, but every school an opportunity to come forward and do this little snippet of a work day or a work week in a school building, and the energy that's put forth, and look at the outcome, and every student gets to participate. And I agree with you, Ms. Babcock, the work that they do, and they also present without a flaw. This is terrific. Very good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Superintendent. Mayor Van Campen.
Thank you. I really just want to echo Superintendent Hart. As Ms. Appice knows, I toured the Webster with Chair Hurley and Superintendent Hart several weeks ago, and really was impressed with the learning going on inside the Webster School. So I want to commend you folks for this great presentation tonight. But I have one question for the children. How do I get one of those vests? Whoever can make a vest for me gets to visit me in the mayor's office. So I'd love to get one of those. Great job.
Nice job.
It might not fit me, but...
Thank you, everyone, for
Thank
attending tonight. Could we entertain a motion to excuse our guests and return to the regular order of business?
Excuse our guests with a customary thanks.
Second.
Motion has been made by Vice Chair Barrett, seconded by Ms. Babcock, to excuse our guests and return to the regular order of business. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Returning to the regular order of business, we would be under item number 1, Superintendent's Update. And with your permission, I would also like to continue the accolades for the Webster School and ask you to invite the former principal there and the assistant superintendent, Mr. Barrett, to come forward, because earlier today, the Webster School was recognized at the State House for being among 63 schools in the United States receiving a distinguished award for all the good things that I think many of you already know. And today they were recognized. And if you invite Mr. Barrett, he can tell you about all the pomp and circumstance that occurred earlier today and this new designation for one school in Massachusetts, and that is the Webster School on Dartmouth Street. So if you would invite Mr.
Make a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to invite Mr. Barrett up.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to invite Mr. Barrett up before us. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Motion passed. Welcome, Mr. Barrett.
And before Mr. Barrett begins, I think for some of you who may have been watching our screens earlier, and parents I know were here, we had a short video that we had done recognizing the efforts of the school, and we have shared it on social media as well. But Mr. Barrett will tell you a little bit more about this distinguished award.
Superintendent Hart, thank you. School committee, distinguished guests, appreciate your inviting me up here to speak to the Webster School. This is a tough act to follow. You're going to hear from me on why we were chosen to be honored at the State House today, but I think our students did a wonderful job showing you firsthand the extraordinary children we have in Everett Public Schools with wonderful families who are truly responsible for any success myself and Ms. Abraze and anyone else can claim. As the former principal of the Webster School, I often said many times that we are one of the greatest elementary schools in the nation. And today, that belief was affirmed. I was honored to attend the State House to receive the Certificate of National Recognition on behalf of the Webster School. The Webster School was named one of only 2 Massachusetts schools recognized through the National Elementary and Secondary Education Distinguished Schools Program. I looked today, I think since 2015, I think there's been only several schools from the greater Boston area that have been recognized in that category. Schools may be recognized in one of 3 categories. The Webster School was honored for Category 3, excellence in serving special populations, including English learner students, students with disabilities, and our students with the highest needs. Nominated by DESE, this recognition reflects the intentional, data-informed decisions made over several years under the leadership of Superintendent William Hart, resulting in meaningful gains across student subgroups and accelerated MCAS progress. Over the last 3 years, the Webster School and the district have continued to make progress on reaching those goals on the MCAS test. We should commend all of our educators for that. I also want to congratulate my counterpart, Devin Abraze, for her outstanding leadership and partnership in helping make this recognition possible. This achievement represents the collective efforts of our students, our educators, our families, our district leadership, the school committee, and our city leaders. Now, one of my favorite quotes is from President John F. Kennedy. He said, "A rising tide lifts all boats." The success of the Webster School is a reflection of the rising achievement across Everett Public Schools, where a shared vision, strong leadership, and unwavering focus on student achievement have created momentum that continues to lift every school and every learner. These students behind me and the students in Everett Public Schools, why I am so proud to be a part of this wonderful school community. So thank you for having me up here tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Barrett.
I'd like to quickly break to take a photo, if that's okay with
Second.
everybody.
Second.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, excuse them.
Let's
Is there
tell
a
them
motion
before
to
they
excuse
leave.
our guest?
Motion to excuse our guest with a customary thanks.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to excuse our guest with the customary thanks. Roll call, and then we will recess briefly.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed. We will take a brief recess. Welcome back to the regularly scheduled school committee meeting for Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. The time is 7:06 p.m. Superintendent, the next order of business, or continue with your update.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair and members of the school committee. I'll return to the update that I'd like for this evening. Let me just also give you a couple of quick things. We just received notice from our end of the year audit for our financials here in the district. And once again, we have no audit findings on 22 areas of our financials, which is significant because oftentimes you do get a finding or recommendations for sure, but findings also are usually included in this end-of-year audit. That is not the case once again this year. For the last couple of years, every audit has been clean and without finding. So it is done by an independent audit firm that completed it at the end of the fiscal year and then provide a report to the school department and through the financial office here at the district. So I just wanted to mention that quickly. But let me also talk a little bit about one of the things that I think is really an essential part of a strong learning environment, and that is full-day preschool programs. We have in this district have a wonderful, engaged staff providing pre-K opportunities over 2 school buildings with more than several hundred students who attend on a half-day program. Half-day programs really run only about 2.5 hours per session. I know that our students will benefit by this. I know our families have wanted it. I know some school districts have employed a full-day preschool program in certain districts around us, and I certainly, if you take the opportunity to invite our Assistant Superintendent, Margaret Adams, forward, she'll provide you some additional details. But really, I think this really, to me, and I think that there's certainly a lot of research that will show that our student outcomes will continue to be stronger each and every year with this kind of a preschool offering, so a full-day program. There are many, many studies, one at the University of Virginia that has said that pre-K positively impacts young children's school readiness, resulting in sizable gains over students who are only offered half-day sessions. Closer to home, I know that the Boston Public Schools did a study and found that full-day pre-K yields significant impacts, and that was seen in the children's vocabulary, reading, math, and social-emotional skills. And there's countless other documents that will support this move, and I think tonight you'll hear a little bit more about why we would like to do and offer this in Everett. I know our parents want it. I know that we can do it. I think you'll also hear from me that as we flesh this out and talk a little bit more about it, there should be no sizable or really no huge impact to our budget request for the coming year, because as we look at the way we would implement this and the way in which we would staff it, I think that we would see very negligible numbers of staff that would be required to support this effort. So I think, Dave, you have it teed up behind me. Here's some of the kind of long-term benefits: stronger literacy and language skills, so that you have much more time for rich conversation, storytelling, phonological awareness, and communication ability. Reducing achievement gaps. This extends time allows for targeted support and foundational skills for all students. And again, each of these pieces are really one of those foundations, if you will, of a stronger student opportunity for them to succeed as they continue on in the rest of the grades beyond pre-K. It improves math readiness. It enhances social emotional development and supports, of course, our working families here in Everett in particular. That will be a great help. This is just a handful of long benefits for the children and their families. The long-term benefits of early childhood programs will have higher rates of high school graduation and lower dropout rates. This is all supported by research and statistical analysis and data that has been collected throughout the United States on these types of programs. There's a reduction in future special ed placement. As you know, we have an enormous amount of children who I should say enormous, but we have a significant amount of children that end up testing into special ed. This early intervention, if you will, this early interaction with teaching staff in programs that run the full day, I think will help reduce the need to either send children out of the district for support. It certainly will identify any weaknesses that can be worked upon immediately in our schools once that child continues on beyond pre-K. Increased achievement in literacy and numeracy, and better employment and income post-graduation. So you can see it's not just a one-year gain, it is the whole continuum of K through 12 beyond the pre-K experience. And if you would, I would ask you to invite Dr. Adams up, because I've asked her to provide some data and some additional information on how we would roll this out, who could be involved, and when we'd like to kick it off.
Make a motion to invite Dr. Adams to come up and speak.
Motion has been made by Ms. Babcock, seconded by Mayor Van Kampen, to invite Dr. Adams before us. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros?
Yes.
Ms. Babcock?
Yes.
Ms. Cardello?
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio?
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano?
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio?
Yes.
Ms. Guerin?
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica?
Yes.
Mayor Van Kampen?
Yes.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Motion passed. Welcome, Dr. Adams.
We also went back and looked at 5 years of enrollment as well, to get a sense of the numbers over time and how much programming we would need to offer at the highest capacity. We looked at space as well, what spaces were available to support students. We looked at the current needs of students with special needs, including an overview of the students' IEPs and how those were written and how we could provide services within and maintain the same level of services we've been offering in the half-day program and in our integrated learning programs. We looked at research of early childhood programs, what were the best practices for programming, program models in nearby districts, enrollment procedures as well from nearby districts. How do other districts provide these options to families? And looked at an inventory of any required materials, both curriculum as well as physical materials that might be needed, supplies, furniture that might be needed to make this change. So we've decided upon 3 program models that we think will help support moving in this direction. One would be a multi-age classroom. This is a mixture of students who are 3 and 4, as well as students often will loop in this classroom. We'll spend 2 years with students in this with the same teacher. This program would also serve, and I'll show this in the next slide, but will also serve what our students are being currently served in our integrated learning program, which are students mostly with autism or may have several disabilities. This provides an option for those students to be in an integrated inclusionary setting where we have some students with special needs and some students who are general education, and they're learning from each other. We know that our students from the Gen Ed benefit from the opportunity to be included with students with special needs, as they have opportunities to learn about their resilience, their ability to navigate spaces and communicate, as well as our students with special needs benefit from the opportunity to be integrated with our gen education students. Our pre-kindergarten classroom would be our 4-year-olds, those who are in their second year of preschool, and it supports the working towards independence and gaining further literacy and math skills. And our preschool classroom would be the age 3 student. On the next slide, to kind of outline what the current programs are and then our proposed program. So currently we offer a preschool half-day and a pre-kindergarten half-day. And the integrated learning program consists of 7 to 9, depending on the number of students, all special needs students. And they're in a full-day program. So our proposal is to move towards those integrated learning programs into multi-age classrooms, 3s and 4s, some of the students being students with special needs and some being general education students. The preschool half-day, we would offer a combination of preschool full-day and some half-day. Pre-kindergarten half-day, we'd offer some pre-kindergarten full-day and some half-day. Why the continued the half-day option in the proposed programs? We want to make sure, and I think it was very important value of all of us, is that we don't want to not offer something for a student who might enroll throughout the school year. We anticipate that we'll fill those full-day slots, and then we might have more students who enroll and we might not have a full day, and we want to at least provide an option of a half-day. Because we just don't have space to be able to offer full day to everyone. So we'll have a half-day option to allow students who may matriculate later on a spot. We don't want to turn anyone away. And that was an important value, both of the superintendent and of the committee and the teachers. We want to make sure that any student who's 3 and 4 who wants to enroll, as they currently do, has a spot. But we want to emphasize and start to transition some classrooms and provide that full day option, especially for our students with special needs. Remember that a preschool program, pre-K program in a public school setting meets our obligation to provide special needs services to our 3s and 4s. And by providing access to general education students, we're providing those special needs students an inclusionary setting, which we know is the most effective means to meet the needs of students with disabilities. On the next slide, we have begun to outline some enrollment procedures with the Parent Information Center and also with Jeanette Velez. We would have families complete the registration process as always, including indicating their interest in full-day programming. We would begin that process in March. We would also ask current families of 3-year-olds to also indicate, do they want a half-day, do they want a full day, so that they can also have the opportunity moving into pre-K. We would hold a lottery if needed in May for any full-day programming slots. We would inform families of that lottery in June, and we would support families in confirming residency. One of the things we do know from neighboring districts is when you begin to offer full day, you sometimes have families who may not be residents trying to get, because this is still all free, there's no cost. So we want to make sure to put in several places where we work with the family to check residency. For example, after receiving, in our procedures, after receiving notification of you're in a full day program, we would ask families to submit a bill that it's around 60 days to indicate residency. And of course, work with families who are not able to do that. We would work with them, and we have other ways to help confirm their residency if needed. So we don't want to create an obstacle, but we also want to ensure that we're serving the students of Everett as well. And we've learned that kind of procedure from other districts, including Chelsea and Lynn, who have similar kinds of programs, that it's important to maintain that check on residency. Just we wanted to provide you some information on some other area programs. Most are offering an option of half-day, full-day. Most are offering it at cost, and most are doing a lottery to help inform that process. As the superintendent indicated, Boston is one of the districts that does offer free pre-K, preschool, but we'll do it at a lottery, and often they're a waiting list. Winthrop is also free. Lynn and Somerville, often they have waiting lists for those full-day slots as well. And we would create, if needed, a waiting list as well, so as openings become available, we would fill those as well. Next slide. Our next steps, we're trying to figure out the right combination. How many half-day programs do we need? How many full days? Looking very closely at our 3-year-old population moving to 4s. How many multi-age classrooms do we need? Do we need to continue an integrated learning program classroom because we have a group of students who may have more significant needs? So we're working to figure out the right configuration, but we know that we have the current staffing. We believe the numbers in the space will allow us to move some classrooms to full day and maintain some half-day options. And we really believe it's a better program model for our students with special needs. We're going to meet with the teachers in February, get some more feedback. They've given some feedback. We've made modifications, for example, in the sizes of the classes. We'd like to hear from them more and sort of outline further any concerns around meeting the needs of students with disabilities. So we're going to do that work in the next couple of weeks. We also, as we begin the budget process, want to plan for any staff, materials, and supplies needed in the FY27 budget. We've outlined some needs that we might have for supplies and materials. They're really not large number of, that's not a large amount, given the impact that this will have, and we'll include that in our budget. And we believe we can do it with any minimal staff needs at this point as well. So we believe these changes will have, as the superintendent outlined, a great impact on the student achievement. I think that's it.
Are there any questions for Dr. Adams? Ms. Guerin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Dr. Adams. First of all, I mean, this is fantastic. I am always in favor of more access to pre-K, preschool. My own children have benefited greatly from having free full-day pre-K in Everett. So this is wonderful. I do have a couple of questions. First of all, is covering the cost, is that going to be from the budget? And you're confident that it is going to be free for the families?
Correct. There would be no cost. I don't think there's any interest on the superintendent's behalf or anybody to include a cost. Right now in our models, the only additional staffing we would need is one para at the Adams to facilitate a multi-age classroom there so that we're able to meet the needs of more students with special needs. And, maybe $30,000 to $40,000 of some furniture and some materials that we currently don't have. There may be some additional needs around supplies and materials, but we're just thinking of using the current staffing in a different way to provide the same service.
Okay, thank you. And then, obviously, big concern that's been going on for a while is the space. Now, I saw the Adams, I think a year or so ago, and they were, doing a great job, but they were still very much using every space available in the hallways. And so I assume there's going to be an increased enrollment with full day. Can you talk a little bit about how you're going to be allocating the space for it?
So we're using existing half-day classrooms and converting them to a full-day kind of option, and there'll still be some half-day. So while there may be increased students, they're using the same space that they're currently using in the half-day. The Adams is also using an existing space down in the basement that was used temporarily by HR, and I think facilities was in there in the past. So they've been using that space as a swing space as well. And the Webster extension, with the support of the city facilities here in the Everett Public Schools, was able to convert 2 additional classrooms to be able to move some students, some classrooms that were in spaces that weren't as large, into 2 additional classrooms. So we've carefully looked at the space and really thought deeply about which spaces were appropriate, and we're going to continue that work into next month. And that kind of defines how many of each classroom we can have, how many full day, how many half days we should have, dependent on the spaces.
Okay, and one last question. How many children per class? And I assume that's going to be different for special ed classrooms as opposed to general ed?
So currently our thinking is for the 3-year-olds to 16, which the regulations from the state allow us to have 5 special needs students in that classroom, the 3-year-old classroom, the preschool. In the pre-K, we'd go up to 18, which allows us to have 5 spots for special needs. Mm-hmm. In the multi-age, in that classroom model, you have 15, 7 special needs, and 8 general education students. Those classrooms, we plan to have additional para support, at least 2, and depending on the needs of students, there might be additional para or other supports added to the classroom.
Okay, thank you very much.
So a common question, too, is what are the hours? I forgot to say that. Would be 8:15 to 1:45 is what we're thinking, which allows dismissal to happen from 1:45 to 2, and then the teacher's preparation period is at the end of the day.
Thank you, Ms. Karen. Ms. Babcock?
Mine's just a quick question about the lottery system. So for parents who already currently have children enrolled, do they have a first opportunity, or is it really just go back to everyone who is interested can apply, and then it will go into a basic lottery?
In our procedures, we didn't give preference, but we do want to make sure that we inform every parent. That's some of the work that would happen between March and May, to make sure parents who are currently 3-year-olds understand that if they want full day using our family liaisons to outreach to the students. We didn't want to give preference because we imagined that there were families who didn't access the program because they needed full day options. So we felt it was just to make it clean, everybody has the same opportunity for a full day. And we would create a waiting list, and as those seats are emptied, we'd go through the waiting list so that we are providing every family an opportunity as soon as we could.
So for families that are currently part-time, if they were not able to join the full-time lottery, they would be able to continue in the part-time format?
If they wanted to, we would provide a half-day option.
Half-day, sorry.
Our thinking is we want to ensure that there's a half-day option. One, there may be families who want, often I find there are very few, but there are some, as well as we want to make sure we still have seats for any that matriculate beyond our ability to provide full day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Babcock.
I think this is a win for us, our young people, and I know, and thank you, Ms. Guerin, we desperately wanted to do this, and I truly believe that it will have all those benefits that we've discussed and that research proves. And so we would like to continue to move forward on these plans to make this a reality. I do think that the cost associated with this is minimal, but the benefits are priceless. And I wanted to be sure that this was in front of you this evening because we would like to kick off the process in March for enrollment and begin the plans. So with your blessing, we will move forward with this work so that we can start to get a full-day preschool program, pre-K program ready for September.
Are we looking to make a motion on this?
Cardillo? Sorry.
Madam Chair, my compliments to the Superintendent, Dr. Adams, and all involved. I feel like we really have moved into the 21st century. This is almost going to make me cry. This is so wonderful. Most of us have been around school-aged children, starting with preschool all the way up, and now I'm on the second round with the grandchild, and I see the progress in just those few years between my son and my grandson, my son's friends and my grandson's friends, and how much more mature they are. Children are so eager to learn, and giving them the opportunity at age 3 to experience that full day. I mean, it's not like we're trying to make them little soldiers and, salute us. We're just trying to teach them, because what you learn in pre-K 3, you take with you to 4 and on and on. And this, to me, is what we all should be doing. And I know everything has a cost to it. It sounds like this is going to be a minimal cost, but whatever it is, this is so imperative that we do it. And bringing this entire community up to the 21st century just by doing this it's remarkable. And I just want to say thank you to the whole staff, because this is great. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And you know that I've been focused on several initiatives since I took on the superintendency, and Margaret and I shared this interest as well. And I appreciate that comment, because we do know that it proves out to benefit our students. And so thank you to Margaret and the team that are working behind the scenes to have this presentation this evening. And I do see great things with this, so thank you for that.
Thank you. Ms. Babcock.
Is this something that we need to approve when we look at the budget? Or is this something we're moving on, or is this, it seems like...
Mr. Barrows?
Yes.
So this is a policy change which requires the vote of the school committee. We do not need to wait until the budget. The superintendent is telling us that he has the budget to do it. I think the correct approach is bring this back as a line item on the agenda for the next meeting, where we can vote and the superintendent can continue with the work, and the school committee can vote next meeting on it. It's not it is listed as the superintendent's update, so we shouldn't be voting on something that is not listed on the agenda. So I would suggest bring this back as a line item on the agenda. We voted the next meeting, which in the meantime the superintendent will, of course, continue to do this work. If I may, in addition to that, 2 things. One, I want to commend the superintendent and his team, and folks should just be aware how huge this is. There are school districts across the state laying off staff because they don't have the budget for it. Everett is actually bringing full-day preschool. So this is humongous. Okay? It is really amazing. See, Mr. Mayor, how you started? Second thing that I want to mention is for us, school committee members. You will get lots of calls because, as Dr. Adams said, they will have a lottery and this space will fill up pretty fast, right? So all of us will be getting calls, but my kid was not. What I ask you is let the superintendent and his team do the work, because everyone will be calling. If all of us, 10 members, be calling the superintendent because so-and-so didn't get a spot, he's not going to be able to do anything. So I would, I am 100% sure this will be really popular. But we cannot accommodate anyone, more than the space that we have at this time, as we have a new mayor working to give us more space. Right? Look at him. But just want to mention that. Let's leave the superintendent do his job with his team, because everyone will be calling us because there won't be enough spot available for everyone. And again, this is huge. Thank you, superintendent, and your team.
Thank you.
So make a motion to add this as a line item to the next agenda.
Second the motion.
Should I phrase it as a line item to approve a full day?
You can add this
preschool?
to the next agenda.
Yes.
Asking me to add it to the next agenda as a line item to
Yes.
approve as a school committee as a policy change. So yes, that. So Mr. O'Connor will put that on as an agenda item. And it can come from all the membership, quite frankly, if you all endorse it, or certainly can come under any one of you individually as we put items on the agenda, but we'll have it there.
Thank you, Superintendent. Are there any further questions for Dr. Adams?
Make a motion to excuse Dr. Adams.
Second.
With the customary thanks.
Motion has been made by Ms. Babcock, seconded by Ms. Cornelio to excuse Dr. Adams. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
There was a motion made and seconded to refer this item for the next meeting agenda. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent?
Thank you, everybody, for that. We'll have that on the February agenda for your approval. Quickly on attendance, as you know, I continually report on attendance. As of January the 8th, over a week ago, our district's daily attendance rate is at 92.5%, and our chronic absenteeism continues to decline, which is what we want it to do. We continue to outpace our year-over-year performance, and as you know, again, that was a priority that I had made in this district. For our kids to succeed, they have to be in those seats, and to be in those seats, we have to make sure they get to class and get to school on time. So we're working kind of a dual effort, and it is paying off. We continue to see great improvements across all of the schools, all of the grades. From time to time, there's a dip here or there, and that's sometimes with weather or maybe that Friday before a long vacation, there's a few extra folks, but normally we're doing very well, and I wanted to mention that. Just Right Readers. Today, as part of efforts here to emphasize reading and literacy, we're going to launch a fun and helpful initiative for students and families to enjoy during the holiday vacation breaks, including summer. In partnership with Just Right Reader, we will be sending home a collection of short and fun books to every Everett Public School students from kindergarten through grade 3. Students will receive books before the February vacation, April vacation, and summer break. Just Right Reader is an educational publisher that specializes in decodable books, which are short, leveled text written so that every word can be sounded out with phonics skills a child has hopefully already been taught. The reading selections are aligned to each student's reading assessment data, targeting specific phonics skills. Each pack of books reinforces the same skills through varied and engaging practices. The books do come with a QR code that link to audio descriptions in multiple languages, encouraging family engagement. It does align to our instructional priority, which stresses student-centered, high-quality, and data-driven literacy instruction that leads to grade-level proficiency in reading fluency, comprehension, and academic language and development. And earlier today, we produced a social media post and a reel that will be played and go home to parents in those grade levels so that they know this is coming, and hopefully the parent engages with the children. Again, these are all to influence our reading skills for our students in those lower grades in multiple languages. And the books aren't really hardbound, they're packets, so it's not going to be cumbersome. They'll be easy to carry, and as I said, they can be decoded into other languages. So I wanted to report on that as well. Quick update, Everett High School has some additional participation in the Adage program that was through UMass. Again, I want to thank our Vice Chair, Mr. Almeida Barros, for bringing that to our attention. We had several more students participating in programming and web development class, and they receive, as you may remember, new laptop computers when they complete the program. So we had Bridget Parada Medina, Stephen Cabral, and Domenico Del Rose, who are current students who completed the program and will receive their brand new computers through this partnership. Massachusetts Bioed, Kaylin St. Germain, who's an instructor and career mentor from Mass Bioed, visited Everett High School last week on the 13th to talk to students about summer internships. Miss St. Germain was a biology, chemistry, and general science instructor before joining Mass Bioed. and she provided information about building resumes, interviewing, and how to effectively and efficiently search for internship opportunities. This is great because we have real-time professionals from varied fields, and of course Mass Bioed is no stranger to people in the science field, as strong partners to Everett Public Schools. And I want to give a shout out to the staff who work with them. In particular, I see Ms. Cianchetta back there, Director of Science for grades 9 through 12. These partnerships aren't necessarily easy to have, but they have great benefits once you have aligned with various folks. And Mass Bioed is one of those folks and groups that send really high-end people to Everett Public Schools on a regular basis. Also joining Ms. Cianchetta in that effort is Dr. Backlund, Dr. Siders, and Dr. Ahern, who work on those relationships each year. So thanks out loud to them, and thanks again to the members of the committee who I know think that this work is important, including internships. Everett High School students are once again participating and excelling in the Boston Debate League's Debate and Espanol program. The third debate of the season was held before the holiday vacation at Suffolk University. We received second place honors. Our student Yorman Cepetes and Nathalie Romero and Santiago Terrizzo both finished inside the top 10. Again, our students continue to excel, not just here at Everett High School or any of our schools, but as you heard earlier about the Webster and so many other outside of Everett third-party evaluators. Our kids just continue to excel, and I just can't be more proud of them when they come back with all smiles after they've placed somewhere in the top rankings. And again, the Boston Debate League is one of those places. Maybe second to last item, I know many of you, since I came here, were concerned, not concerned, but expressed an interest in having the return of a Thanksgiving Day game with Everett High School and some school. It does take a lot of work to organize that, to get a willing partner. So the city of Waltham will host a Thanksgiving Day football game for the first time in many years for Everett High School. On the Thanksgiving Day, we assume it's going to be at 10 o'clock, but it has not been confirmed yet. But more of that information will become available once the time is actually confirmed. I want to give a shout out to Tammy Turner, our athletic director, and Steve Gallagher for working with coaches across the area to develop these willing partners, and I think we're going to see some energy back on Thanksgiving Day with our football team. Last but certainly not least, a big congratulations is going to go out to Everett High School seniors Kayshawn Everard and Lucas Nunez, the senior track stars, and set new records during the last week's Northeast Invitational at the Reggie Lewis Track Center in Boston. Kayshawn broke his own school record in the 300 meters, running 35.59 to top his previous best of 36.14. Lucas broke the school record in the 1,000 meter. He just continues to set records all the time. The season isn't over, and we will probably have some more good news before the season's over from our head coach, Jehu Simo. So, Madam Chair and members of the committee, that's my report for this evening.
Thank you, Superintendent. Ms. Babcock.
I just wanted to make one question for you. For the books over vacation, is it kind of like a little packet that they bring home and bring back, or is it something they get to keep?
They keep them. They're about this size, Robert, Ms. Babcock. They're small.
Love it.
Very easy to take on.
Perfect. Yep. Love it. Because I remember actually in my daughter's preschool program, she got to they used to have a rotation of books that the kids could bring home, but it was proper hardcover books. So thank you. Mm-hmm. Miss St. Germain was my daughter's ninth grade biology teacher, and she really challenged her. And in fact, I think that she is the main reason that Amelia went into health science. She actually did really well on the MCAS in biology because of her, and still has a passion for biology now, and it was thanks to Miss St. Germain. So thank you, Miss St. Germain, for coming back and supporting our kids. And I think she actually she might be at UMass too, working on her PhD. Yeah, because I feel like I've seen her on campus as well. So it's nice to see our teachers coming back, and she came to graduation too. She's like very invested in our school. It's wonderful.
Very good. Yeah, and I know that both your daughter and Ms. Hurley's daughter are on dean's lists at their respective colleges. And why do you think they are? Because they've got a great foundation here at Everett Public Schools. So shout out to your families for their great work in their new schools.
I don't know if you remember, but Lucas is the one who won our homecoming race.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. He is.
That's absolutely right.
Like, Kayshawn, that speed, 35 seconds. I know. That is all the way around the track and a half. Yep. In 35 seconds. Yep. It's like The Incredibles. So thank you for those updates.
Thank you, Ms. Babcock. Any other questions for the superintendent? Seeing none.
Accept the superintendent report and place on file.
Second.
Motion has been made by Vice Chair Barrows, seconded by Ms. Cornelio to accept the superintendent's report and place on file. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
We'll go to item number 3. I'm requesting your approval to dispose of old furniture here at Everett High School. We have 40 chairs with the attached desks that are all broken and not repairable, so we'd like to have them removed and disposed of with your permission.
So move.
Second.
Motion has been made by and seconded to approve the disposal of old furniture at Everett High School. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Item number 4 is acceptance of a GLEAM continuation grant in the amount of $55,000. I'm asking you to accept this favorably. This grant will provide some stipends to support our teachers in creating pacing guides for our students across all areas to strengthen their literacy instruction. Mm-hmm. And this will be implemented throughout this year. It is a continuation grant because, again, the first grant, we did what we said we were going to do. We saw improvement in reading literacy, and so we received the second grant of $55,000. We'll continue to purchase high-quality instructional materials to help students engage in all kinds of work in classrooms and with writing guides and so forth. So I'm hoping that you'll
make a motion to accept a GLEAM continuation grant in the amount of $55,000.
Second.
Motion has been made by Ms. Cornelio, seconded by Ms. Cardello to accept the GLEAM continuation grant in the amount of $55,000. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Item number 5 is the acceptance of the proposed 2026-2027 district school calendar. I believe each of you had it in your packet and emailed to you. We do this every year in advance of the school year so that we can begin to plan additional items around dates off and so forth. Everett Teachers Association has confirmed that this is in compliance with all the bargaining things that we have included in terms of time.
Make a motion to accept the proposal for the 2026-2027 district calendar.
Second.
Motion has been made by Ms. Cornelio, seconded by Ms. Babcock to accept the proposed 2026 to 2027 district calendar. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 7, items submitted by school committee members. Item number 1, review of current enrollment figures, recent trends, and projected impacts, offered by Ms. Babcock.
Ms. Babcock.
Thank you. Excuse me for 1 second. So I sponsored this agenda item because as Everett is a gateway city, other cities in our area have been experiencing declines in enrollment. Some of the declines are due to housing crises. It's due to broader demographic issues, and it is also due to immigration factors. So for many of our immigrant communities, because of this heightened sort of fear of immigration, they are choosing to leave and unenroll, or they've experienced other deportation issues. So I am curious, I propose this because our funding is closely related to our enrollment, and Chapter 70 numbers are decided based on how many students we are enrolling, and I wanted to know what kind of trends that we are seeing. Are we seeing lower enrollments or students that are leaving the schools? Is it a number that might be concerning? I noticed that in a recent Boston Globe article that Chelsea lost 350 students, which is quite a significant number. And our demographic is not dissimilar. So I proposed this item, and I was hoping that the superintendent could give us some information how projections look. I know that also even in January, sometimes we see an influx of increases at times as well. So I think that now is a good time to check in on how that is going.
Thank you, Ms. Babcock. Superintendent?
Sure. So like Chelsea, we have lost some students. I cannot attribute it to one item or another, but there are all those things that you mentioned are certainly factors for why there is a decrease in enrollment. But Everett has historically, and I do have a chart which I can share with you after, that we have fluctuated. So 2 years ago, when I first came here, we were at our highest ever number of students in the Everett Public Schools. And now we are just a little bit below that. And you're right, we have a change in January. So, for example, if you were to ask me today what our enrollment is, it is going to be different than what we have to report on October 1st. October 1st, we reported a little over 300 students less than last October. But we've already gained over 100. I have 30 more that are waiting to, what we call in the queue, waiting to be assigned to a school. They're waiting. They just have to bring additional documentation, and it's usually one item. And we had just today alone, when I checked in just before the meeting, we had 5 new enrollments. We'll continue to see that through the end of January for sure. So as of today, we have almost 7,082 students. We reported 6,908. So if you go on the DESE website, that is just a specific number in time on that date because they have to compare it to something, so they use that date. But we historically enroll more people. And once again in March, we'll report a number of those kids that stayed. But to your question about funding, and this is where the funding formula is unique in a lot of ways. So while we may have seen a decrease in actual numbers as of October 1st, what we didn't see a decrease is in the number of kids that came to this community in this past year that are considered first-time students. We actually saw an increase in that population. So it's counterintuitive to people leaving. We had an increase. We had 1,000 students in general who came to us for the first time in the first 12 months of their time in Massachusetts or in America. And those students in that funding formula provide Everett with more dollars than somebody who grew up on your street and enrolled their child and they're here. We also have had, just as an FYI, in the last 10 years we used to have, we also get additional money for EL students. We had 12% of our population were EL students. 44% of our student population is EL. So the number that's associated with those individuals, we get a higher reimbursement. Special ed students, we are capped, so even though we may increase on the number of special ed enrollments, we are capped. I think it says 4%, but we calculated we actually get reimbursed around 5% higher than a student that's already been enrolled here. So when the Chapter 70 funds are released, or the governor's budget, I should say, comes out at the end of this month, and I'm going to defer to our vice chair, who knows this intimately. That'll tell us our actual number, but it's based on variables, not just, quote, number of students. That's the quickest measure, I guess. But the kind of students that come to Everett and the kind of students that we support provide us with more state funds. And we need them. And we provide service. As you heard, we're going to continue to provide. It is our moral obligation to do this. And so we will continue to look at ways to support our students without sacrificing quality of teaching and instructors and additional materials. While I can't predict what we will do, I don't know that number of decrease from last year to this year on that reportable number is going to have a huge impact, if at all. And we won't know that, and I could certainly give you a better indicator once the Chapter 70, quote, formula. I do know that we've had a champion in the State House with Senator DiDomenico. When that report came out, and an interview with our neighboring city, I immediately got a little uncomfortable, and I know that the governor's office, or he has at least spoken to folks in the governor's office, I'm not sure who, I don't want to give out his contacts, but I think that there's always going to be a special attention to gateway communities, as you mentioned, like Everett, like Holyoke, and we can go on, So while I don't want to be cocky about it, I don't think it's as dire as some other communities that don't have the population that we have. Because, again, the kids that we service come at a higher reimbursement rate, and we have more kids that need service. So I know that's a little bit of everything, but I appreciate the question because I know that that's the first thing you think of. Oh, geez, you have 300 less kids. Well, we've had 500 less kids in the district, and we haven't had an issue providing support. But now we have kids that need more support, but we're getting reimbursed a little bit better on those populations, which continue to go up for us. So happy to provide the historical number, and you'll see we kind of ebb and flow. We go from 6,900 10 years ago to that reporting number of 7,000, 7,100. So if you look at our history, we're always in that ballpark. But it's the kind of students that we support that provide us, I guess, with the additional dollars to run the system.
Well, that's very helpful because, it is concerning.
Sure.
With the change and given that our demographic is extremely diverse,
yes,
and many of them are immigrants, non-native speakers.
Correct.
So I do know we have don't we have the most diverse high school in Massachusetts? Or Walden's always saying that it's them, but I think it's us. We'll take it, right? So obviously, if there had been a dramatic drop in enrollment, it could have had a detrimental effect to our budget. But it sounds like our enrollment is staying fairly similar to what it has been. And actually, what's actually happening is that we are enrolling students that need more services, which may positively impact our funding. That's what I am hearing.
That is correct.
Perfect.
That is correct.
So unless someone else, do you guys have any other questions?
Any further questions?
All right, return to sponsor.
A motion has been made and seconded to refer back to sponsor. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros?
Yes.
Ms. Babcock?
Yes.
Ms. Cardillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio?
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano?
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio?
Yes.
Ms. Guerin?
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica?
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen?
Yes.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 8, Subcommittee reports. Item 1, Finance and Negotiation Subcommittee for Monday, December the 15th, 2025.
Madam Chairman?
Yes, Ms. Cristiano.
I'd like to waive the reading and accept the committee report and place it on file.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to accept the Finance and Negotiation Subcommittee report from Monday, December 15th, 2025, and place on file. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros?
Yes.
Ms. Babcock?
Yes.
Ms. Cardillo?
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio?
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano?
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 9, bills and payrolls. We have two separate bills and payrolls, two different dates, totaling.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cristiano?
I'd like to submit bills and payroll for 12/30/2025 in the amount of $1,538,844.96.
Motion has been made.
Second.
And seconded to submit bills and payroll from December 30th, 2025 in the amount of $1,538,844.96. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cristiano?
I'd like to pay bills and payroll from the date of 12/30/25 in the amount of $1,538,844.96.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to pay bills and payroll from December 30th, 2025 in the amount of $1,538,844.96. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cristiano?
I'd like to submit bills and payroll from January 14th, 2026 in the amount of $3,091,721.92.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to submit bills and payroll from January 14th, 2026 in the amount of $3,091,721.92. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed.
Madam Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cristiano?
I'd like to pay bills and payroll from January 14th, 2026 in the amount of $3,091,721.92.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to pay bills and payroll from January 14th, 2026 in the amount of $3,091,721.92. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Garin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0, motion passed. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 10, unfinished business. There's none before you. Roman numeral 11, new business. Item 1, appointment of subcommittees.
Thank you, Superintendent. Handed out before you is the 2026 subcommittee assignments for members. It was great to hear from everyone about their interests and what they hope to do moving forward. If there are any questions or concerns after this, I guess you can ask, but I feel as though everyone seemed pleased. So this is official. We also have 3 positions to reappoint, which consist of the MASC delegate position, the Shore Collaborative board member position, and the Student Advisory Liaison position. These are done by opening nominations for each, closing nominations, voting for that member, and then they are officially appointed. So,
Madam Chairman,
yes, Ms. Cristiano.
I'd like to open up nominations for the Shore Collaborative position.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to open nominations for the Shore Collaborative Board position. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Nominations
Madam
are now.
Chairman?
Yes, Ms. Cristiano.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to nominate Samantha Hurley for the position of our school committee representative at the Shore Collaborative. She's been doing it for the last 2 years. It seems to be going seamlessly. I know she enjoys that work. I know they enjoy having her. And what I like most about it is, you know, we get to hear about what the Shore Collaborative is doing. She's been very diligent in providing updates to us. So I'd like to nominate Samantha Hurley. Thank you.
I'll second the nomination.
Motion has been made and seconded to nominate Samantha Hurley. Are there any other nominations for the
Move
position?
to close nominations for the Shore Collaborative seat.
Motion has been made and seconded to close nominations. So we'll roll call to close the nominations, which is yes or no, and then we will do another roll call vote, and you say the name of the member. So roll call for closing nominations.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
10-0. Nominations are now closed. Roll call vote to appoint the member. Just state the name of the member for the Shore Collaborative Board position.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Madam Chair, Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Babcock.
Madam Chair, Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Cardello.
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Cornelio.
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Cristiano.
Madam Chair, Samantha Hurley.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Samantha Hurley.
Ms. Guerin.
Samantha Hurley.
Mr. LaMonica.
Samantha Hurley.
Mayor Van Campen.
Samantha Hurley.
Chairperson Hurley.
Samantha Hurley.
10 votes for Chairperson Hurley.
10 votes, motion passed. This is awkward from the chair. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I enjoy the work and look forward to continuing. Motion passed. Moving forward, next up would be the MASC delegate position. If we could motion to open the nominations for that.
Make a motion to open the nominations for the MASC delegate position.
Motion has been made and seconded to open nominations for the MASC delegate position. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Motion passed. Nominations are open.
Madam Chair.
Mr. Vice Chair Barros.
I'd like to nominate Joanna Guerin to be our representative with the Mass
Second
Association
motion.
School Committee. She did that before, and she does a fantastic job.
Motion has been made and seconded to nominate Ms. Guerin for the MASC delegate position. Are there any other nominations?
Move to close nominations.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to close nominations. Roll call. Again, we're roll calling to close nominations first.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved 10-0.
So moved 10-0. Nominations are open. I'm going to ask for a roll call vote to appoint the MASC delegate. State the name of the individual.
Mr. Almeida Barros.
Joanna Guerin.
Ms. Babcock.
Joanna Guerin.
Ms. Cardello.
Joanna Guerin.
Ms. Cornelio.
Joanna Guerin.
Ms. Cristiano.
Joanna Guerin.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Joanna Guerin.
Ms. Guerin.
Joanna Guerin.
Mr. LaMonica.
Joanna Guerin.
Mayor Van Campen.
Joanna Guerin.
Madam Chair.
Joanna Guerin.
10 votes for Ms. Joanna Guerin to be the representative to MASC.
Motion passed. 10 members voted. Congratulations, Ms. Guerin. Next up is the Student Advisory Liaison position. Same thing. Please just
Move to open nominations.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to open nominations for the Student Advisory Liaison. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. Nominations are open.
Madam Chair.
Mr. Vice Chair Barros.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to nominate Robin Babcock to be the representative with our students.
Second the nomination.
Motion has been made and seconded to nominate Robin Babcock for the Student Advisory Liaison position.
Move to close nominations.
Motion has been made and seconded to close nominations. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio. Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica. Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
Nominations are now closed. We will do a roll call vote to appoint the Student Advisory Liaison.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Robin Babcock.
Ms. Babcock.
Robin Babcock.
Ms. Cordello. Ms.
Robin Babcock.
Ms. Cornelio.
Robin Babcock.
Ms. Cristiano.
Robin Babcock.
Mr. D'Onofrio. Ms. Guerin.
Robin Babcock.
Mr. LaMonica.
Robin Babcock.
Mayor Van Campen.
Robin Babcock.
Madam Chair.
Robin Babcock.
10 votes for Ms. Babcock, the new liaison to the Student Advisory Council.
10 votes. Motion passed. Ms. Babcock.
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. I really enjoy being involved at the high school in many of the different capacities, in sports photography mom, poster maker, and, you know, I know that when my daughter served on that committee that Samantha Lambert was in that role and that she really was enjoyed and committed to that role. It would be nice to stay connected to the high school now that my daughter has moved on to college, and I really look forward to working with Emma, who I have known since she was in kindergarten, and it will be exciting to work with her as an adult in this capacity. So thank you for nominating me, Vice Chairman, and thank you for putting your faith in me, and I look forward to meeting with the students and hearing what they have to say and sharing it with you and allowing them to share their ideas with you as well.
Thank you, Ms. Babcock. Congratulations again to all. Superintendent, the next order of business.
Roman numeral 12, hearings. There are none before you. Roman numeral 13, matters for executive session. Item number 1, to discuss strategy with respect to pending litigation where an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the litigating position of the Everett School Committee, and the chair so declares it pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A3, to wit, MCAD case and Mr. Wallace versus Everett et al., and further, strategy with respect to potential litigation that is demonstrably likely where an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the litigating position of the Everett School Committee, and the chair so declares pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 21A3.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session and adjourn in executive session.
Second motion.
Motion has been made and seconded to enter executive session to discuss strategy with respect to pending litigation where an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the litigating position of the Everett School Committee, and the chair so declares pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 21A, to wit, MCAD case and Wallace versus Everett et al., and further strategy with respect to potential litigation that demonstrably likely where an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on litigating position of the Everett School Committee, and the chair so declares pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 38, Section 21A3, with invitations to Superintendent Hart, Attorney Brackett Smith, Attorney Galvin, and Attorney Gill and DiNicolantonio, and we will adjourn in executive session. Roll call.
Mr. Almeida Barrows.
Yes.
Ms. Babcock.
Yes.
Ms. Cardello.
Yes.
Ms. Cornelio.
Yes.
Ms. Cristiano.
Yes.
Mr. D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Ms. Guerin.
Yes.
Mr. LaMonica.
Yes.
Mayor Van Campen.
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
So moved, 10-0.
So moved, 10-0. We have entered executive session at 8:16 p.m. Good evening, everyone.